Hello, everyone. Claudia here. Just a quick little review on, yes, my wonderful find. I came across actually about a month ago, we came across these beautiful dolls, but I had not seen the rest of them. I only had seen the purple, okay? And I didn't know until later a little bit about the dolls. Now, like I said, I don't collect dolls, but in this case, and occasionally, you come across something that you're like, no, I need to have it. Especially when they're rare. They're built rare and different and just so beautiful. They're so chunky and they're big heads with the lots of hair. And I put a white out there just so that you could see the size of it. They're so big and just so rich in color, and their clothing so detailed. And it was just something that I could not say no to. I love things like this. I love it. Just like the decor in my house or my style. I enjoy things like this, rare things like this. So I made an exception and I collected all 6. I'm very lucky that I found them. My daughter also liked them. She got a set of her own. And she decided that she's going to keep hers and she's already displayed hers in her room. Because she's an anime collector. But on this case, she decided to also purchase the 6 and display it in the packaging. I have not decided if I am going to keep it in the packaging or take it out of the packaging, because I actually like the dolls out of the packaging so that you could see the hair pieces that are on the hair, the clothing and everything. Look at the detail. I mean, and with lipsticks. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, because remember, I'm not a professional. I'm doing this from my iPhone. And then I've got the window, the natural light. But the plastic does give a reflection. But look at that. Look at that. Her shoes. Her little coat is flocked. And all of these details you guys already know, because I was waiting for these dolls to come in the mail. And I know that when I looked on the reviews for the dolls, there were lots of videos from a year ago, I guess. I don't know how I didn't get a look at these when I just don't know how I didn't see these before. But I'm glad I saw them before they stopped making them or they were sold out, because eventually I think this is going to be a beautiful find and something you're going to be able to save. You know, a good collector's item. And I just love them. Here is her. Look at the little legs. Look at those little chubby legs. And then her lip gloss. Look at her jacket. Look at her hair. Imagine what it's going to be when I take her out of the box if I decide to. That puffy hair. Here's the purple. Wow. The purple. She's just gorgeous. She also has a flocked sweater. Look at her little shoes. And look at that hair. Look at the pink one. Now, I'm not going to say, I could say the names. I'll say the names right now because I don't know them by heart. Like I said, I don't collect. But in something like this is rare. And I usually do get things that are rare like this to me. You know, when it's Hello Kitty, My Melody, and things like that, you know. I was one of the lucky ones that got to live the Cabbage Patch dream. My mother was at Toys R Us when we had to wait in line to get a Cabbage Patch. I remember we were on the waiting list. And I loved the Cabbage Patch dolls. I loved it, especially, you know, when you get to choose the one you want. And I'm glad that this is something like that, something that's rare, beautiful. And here is the rainbow one. Again, I'm sorry for the glare from the plastic, but look at that. The princess. And again, look at the whiteout. I did get the minis as well and the little van. I'll put that on a separate video so you guys can see. But look at that. Look at the whiteout. I mean, look how big these are. And so chubby. They're the chubbies. I love it. And we came across the YouTube cartoon series, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's like better than Strawberry Shortcake when I was small. And then my daughter's Strawberry Shortcake was good, was better than mine. But the Yummiland cartoon, I got to give it to them. It's beautiful. It's rich in color. Our big screen looks just like you want to dive into the cartoon, that it's so beautiful. Things like that need to come back. A lot of color, lots of girly girl, you know. And I'm so happy with this purchase. Now, like I said, if I decide to take them out of the packaging, I will make a video so that we could see their hair puffed out and everything, and my idea of how I'm going to store them. Okay? But also, the twins. Yes, the twins. They can do like the Cabbage Patch series where they did the Cabbage Patch twins and put them both in a box, in one box, and it just looks so much better than the single. If they were to do the idea where they put the two twins inside the box, imagine that. Let me take a drink of water because I am thirsty. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Here we go. Yeah. I am so in love with these. Look at that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, I'm not a doll collector. I'm not all into different brands and all that, but in occasions I do collect what I think is rare and beautiful and just stunning. I can't wait. I think I am going to take them out, but first we'll have to see if I can find something I'm going to sit them on, or shelves that I can display that where it looks natural, and then it goes good in my room. Okay, well, like I said, these I got Miss I'll tell you the name here. I got Miss Greta, and I got Bianca. I had to order those online from Walmart. The other four were Target. And this one is Piper Peach. This one is Rory Blueberry. And then we have Skylar Rainbow Belt. Yes. Woo. Just stunning. Look at that. We'll do one more view. Yes, we got to give them one more run. One more view. Look at that. Just so beautiful. Look at her shoes. And this is where you put the lip gloss. Look at hers. Look at her chubby legs. Look at her. Just gorgeous. Where she puts her lipstick. Look at hers. Look at her toes. Look at that. And where she puts her lipstick. The little princess. Look at her. Look at her lips. Look at her dress. And where she puts her lip gloss. Yes. I'm sorry I exaggerate. It's not an exaggeration, actually, because I'm really happy. I love them. Look at that. She's got her bubble gum. Look at her little shoes. And where she puts her lipstick. Look at that hair. And then we got her Miss Purple. Look at her. Beautiful. I've heard reviews like some people don't like the shoes don't, the jelly shoes or hers, but you know, I'm okay with it. I love it all. I think they're just gorgeous. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my little video of me being excited because I found these beautiful, voluptuous, beautiful little cute dolls. Okay, bye-bye.